I can go to get Coach Gaines record last year. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Welcome back to Newport News, Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, home of your apprentice school builders. We are back for another exciting season of builder basketball, and I cannot wait to bring it to you. Hello again, everybody. Howard McCain here, bringing you the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. Dave Davenport will be alongside me as our engineer producer as Coach Michael Gainey brings his builders into tonight's contest, taking on the Cardinals of Central International College, their head coach, Wayne Johnson. Let's start with the visiting team. Coach Johnson enters this contest in his sixth year as head coach of the Cardinals. Cardinals currently winless on the season, so they're looking for their first win. Back on the other side of the court, Coach Michael Gainey in his second season at the helm of the Builders. You know what? I take that back. Second season at the helm of the defending national championship Builders, back to back winners of the end of the National Junior College basketball tournament. Folks, they are killing it right now. Coach Gainey brings his squad into tonight's contest with a 2-2 record on the season. So far, haven't had an opportunity to play in conference, but they'll be doing that very, very soon. So both starting lineups have been introduced. They are making their way to the midcourt stripe, where we will get an opportunity to tip off tonight's contest here at the Builder Athletic Center. Your officials for tonight's game are Andrew Barksdale, Rustin Jesse, and C.J. Arms. I will deliver you the starting lineups after the tip, and we are underway. Builders with the opening possession of the basketball game as they work the perimeter. Feed goes inside, shot up, no call. Cardinals off and running, and the visitor Cardinals. Tyler Sessions is also going to be joined on the floor by Omar Vincent, Quavius Tidwell, Khalil Caldwell, and Jerion Owens. As that shot is up off the glass, no good. Builders off and running. Builders with their second possession of the evening. Builders continue to work the perimeter. That shot off the mark. Rebound taken, fought for underneath, but there's going to be a foul call. That foul call will go on Jerian Owens. That'll be his first personal foul and the team's first. So that will send Shaman Roser. Nope, no shooting foul. So we'll inbound as the Builders continue to work the perimeter with Alex Etheridge. Feed goes inside. to Devon Brown, and Brown off the glass for two. Our first score of the evening. Builders lead 2-0 as Jabari Brackett, Amir Colpetro, Shaman Roser, Alex Etheridge, and Devon Brown are your starters for the Builders as that pass goes inside. And we're going to get, I believe, a quick timeout off of the made basket. Coach Gainey will call a 30-second timeout. Quick timeout there. Coach Gainey saw something underneath that he just flat out did not like. We're tied 2-2, 18-41, remaining in the first half of tonight's home game. And once again, we're so glad you could join us. We appreciate you coming along with us for this ride as the Builders look to try and defend their national championship, back-to-back championships. That is incredible. The banners are already hanging here in the Builders Athletic Center as the Builders go back on offense. Cole Petro, Builders kick to the corner. That shot up. That one didn't hit anything. Loose ball taken by Sessions. Sessions being guarded by Brackett as Brackett nearly picked his pocket. Dangerous pass right there by the Cardinals. Cardinals able to get it back, but looks like Alex Etheridge almost got a turnover. That shot up. That one is off the mark. Didn't hit anything. Cardinals tried to save it from going out of bounds. No doing. That's going to be a turnover. That'll be their first turnover of the evening. Cole Petro handles the basketball. Builders inside. That shot up no good by Brackett. Loose ball taken by Tidwell. Cardinals back on the attack. Caldwell rises, shoots his shot off the mark, but there with the putback on the weak side is Jerrion Owens, his first two of the night, and the Cardinals with a 4-2 lead early on here in the first half of tonight's contest as the Builders try to work it inside. Shot up. No foul call. That put back off the mark. Back come the Cardinals with Sessions as the Builders again trail early, 4-2. This is only the third meeting of these two teams. Builders have won both meetings over the Cardinals as the shot clock is now around 10. Cardinals unable to get it inside. Shot clock now at 6. Cardinals put up a tough shot off the mark. Loose ball taken. Builders on the run, looking to tie the score. Shot up off the glass. It is good. And the foul. Beautiful job of body control by Amir Colpetro. He was fouled on the play by Quavius Tidwell. That'll be his first personal foul. That'll be the team's second as wholesale changes make their way onto the floor for the Builders. Coach Gainey sends in his second wave as Jaleel Hope, Wayne Hedgepeth, Maurice Harmon, and one other Builder made their way onto the floor. I'll give you their name in just a moment as Colpetro hits the shot, finishes the three-point play the old-fashioned way with the and one. He'll take a seat. He will be replaced by Joel Maxey. Joel Maxey also joined on the floor by Monte Randolph. Now, one of the things Coach Gainey did say about his squad is that they are really, really young. As that shot is off the mark, foul call. That foul call will be on Monte Randolph. That'll be his first personal foul. That'll be the team's first, and that'll send the Cardinals to the line to shoot two. Khalil Caldwell, he's scoreless at the moment. Builders back on top, 5-4, 16-18 remaining in the first half as the first free throw is off the back of the iron. So these Builders have a lot to prove, and they have some very, very big shoes to fill coming off of back-to-back national championships. As that second free throw is through, Cardinals have tied it up 5-5. Builders work it inside. Hedgepeth. Shot off the mark. Loose ball taken by the Cardinals. Cardinals attack quickly down court high. Shot off the backboard is good for Khalil Caldwell. That's his that's his first basket of the game, his fourth point of the night, and the Cardinals are back on top. Builders working into the lane. That shot up and good. So Joel Maxey gets on the scoreboard, his first bucket of the night. Builders trap. Nearly force a turnover. Nice hustle play by Maurice Harmon. And we're going to have a timeout. First media timeout, the under 16 timeout. 15:32 remaining in the first half. Builders and Cardinals are tied.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
Builders and Cardinals with a touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. I'm just kidding. Of course, this is basketball. There are no touchdowns in basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Your play-by-play guy has not gone crazy. 15:32 remaining in the first half as the Cardinals attack the basket quickly. Shot up off the glass, no good, but there's going to be a foul. That foul call will go on Wayne Hedgepeth. That will be his first personal foul and the team's second. So that will send Quavius Tidwell to the line. Try to see if he can break this 7-all tie, and he does. Both teams only 2 team fouls so far early in the basketball game. Again, Coach Wayne Johnson comes into this evening's game. His team currently winless on the season as Hedgepeth is able to clear that loose ball, rebound, pass up ahead. Builders able to control it, but unable to control that pass. I believe the official said that it was kicked. So the shot clock will remain at 21 seconds. Game clock at 15:19. Feed inside. Builders with an opportunity, but there's going to be a foul call underneath. That foul call will be called on Jerrion Owens. That'll be Jerrion Owens' second personal foul, the team's third. Now, if any of these guys get into foul trouble, Coach Johnson has a very, very short bench right now. Only one player that he could actually go to on the bench as Jaleel Hope with a strong move to the basket. Finish at the rim. Builders back up on top 9-8 as they come with pressure. Cardinals able to break the press. Find the open man. That three-point shot off the mark. Builders and Cardinals fight for the rebound. Builders come away with it. Long outlet to Hope. Builders. Three-point attempt from the corner. It is good. Monte Rudolph. First three-point basket by either team this evening puts the Builders up by a score of 12-8. Simmons. Probing. Can't find anything. Shot clock now at 10 as Sessions tries to set the screen. Builders respond. Shot clock now at 5. Cardinals. Shot no good. Rebound cleared by Hope. Nice job of defense on that possession by the Builders. Not allowing anything easy for the Cardinals as that shot is up. No good, but that will be a foul call. Quavius Tidwell will be credited with his second personal foul. That'll be the team's fourth. And that'll put the Builders back at the line to try and add to this lead with the clock stop. Maurice Harmon, his first free throw is up and good. Maurice Harmon out of Richmond. 6'4" forward freshman for the Builders. Builders with quite a few freshmen on the roster this season. Again, that's why Coach alluded to the fact that this team's this year's addition, this team is a young one. So we're pretty much going to watch these gentlemen grow up on the court before our very eyes, which will be a pleasure as that shot up and off the glass good as Quentin Woods now into the game. His first bucket as the Builders back on the attack. Wayne Hedgepeth able to knife between the defense and get all the way to the rack. Builders build on their lead 16-10 as that shot off the mark. Builders running. Outlet to Maxey. Nice up and under move by Hedgepeth. And the Builders have opened up their largest lead of the evening as they force a turnover. Builders feed inside, shot off the glass and good by Jaleel Hope. And the Builders have doubled up the Cardinals just that quick. 20-10 is our score. 13 minutes remaining in the first half here. As the Builders look to get a victory and get above 500 on the season. They're currently sitting at 2-2. As that shot is missed, we're going to get a foul call in the backcourt. That Sessions will be credited with that foul. Tyler Sessions, that'll be his first personal foul, the team's fifth. And they just changed that one. So it's not on Sessions, actually. It is on Khalil Caldwell, his first. It'll still be the team's fifth, so that doesn't change. Builders not quite in the bonus just yet. As the game clock now around 12:30. That pass taken. Intercepted. Cardinals. Spin move. Dish, nothing there as the Builders are able to recover on defense quickly as that contested shot comes off. Nobody's really fought for the rebound except for the Cardinals, and Quavius Tidwell walks away with two. Cardinals in a man-to-man defense as the Builders try to find an opening in that defense. That shot by Hope is no good. Here's Sessions. Sessions knifing to the rim, unable to finish. This leads to a fast break opportunity for the Builders. That shot is going to be blocked, but there's going to be a foul call. Omar Vincent will be credited with his first personal foul, the team's sixth. And with that stoppage in play, we will take a timeout, media timeout, the under 12 timeout. Builders lead 20-12.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
11:42 remaining in the first half as the Builders with a bit of a comfortable lead so far, 20-12 over the visiting Cardinals of Central International College. Central International located in Waverly, Virginia, not that far from here. Now, I'm not from Virginia, so Dave, Waverly is what, approximately how far from here? About 45 minutes? Okay. Dave is our resident Virginian. I'm not, so I have to I have to refer to him when it comes to where places are in this state. As the second foul shot is no good, Builders able to get the loose ball, and Builders able to convert. Devon Brown with the putback. He's back on the floor along with several of the other starters for the Builders. The Builders trap, force the turnover with Hedgepeth. Pass goes ahead to a streaking Rudolph, who lays it off the glass for two. Builders now with a 13-point lead as they go to the full court press again, nearly turn the Cardinals over again. Cardinals able to break the press down court. What's the call? I can't see the official. I think it's going to be a blocking foul. Looked like a player control foul to me, but hey, I do the play-by-play. I'm not the official. As Cole Petro will be credited with his first personal foul, and that will be the team's third, as the player who actually is going to go to the free throw line, Quentin Woods, is down on the floor being tended to. Tell you what, as they tend to him, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Quentin Woods able to make it up and off the court under his own power, unable to shoot the foul shot. So instead, Quavius Tidwell will step to the line for him. 11:01 remaining in the first half, and the first free throw is no good. So the score will remain 25-12. Builders, again, with their largest lead of the evening. Second free throw off the mark. So the foul call is for naught as far as the scoreboard goes. Cardinals unable to capitalize. Builders back on the attack offensively. Builders continue to work the perimeter skip pass to Rudolph. Rudolph with the feed inside. Nice job by Devon Brown to finish at the rim. The 6'5" sophomore out of Portsmouth pushes the Builder lead to 15, 27-12. Now, the last time these two teams played each other, Builders absolutely ran away with it, 126-74. As that shot is off the glass and good. These teams played each other early this season in February. Builders, one of their largest point totals of the season, 126 points against these Cardinals, as that shot off the mark. But there with the strong putback is Devon Brown. Devon Brown telling you folks he is going to be a force around the rim for the Builders. Again, 6'5" sophomore. That shot, long three-point shot, up and good. First three-point shot made by the Cardinals. That's Caldwell. That cuts the Builder lead to 12. Shot up and good. If that is Rudolph, which it is, for Joel Rudolph, ladies and gentlemen, that is his second made three-point shot of the first half from the exact same spot on the floor. And the Builders now with their their largest lead. That matches their largest lead of 15, 32-17. Shamon Rosser onto the floor for the Builders. That launch from 3 off the mark. Rebound cleared by Rosser. Brown trying to work the baseline, unable to get the shot off, but he's fouled. Omar Vincent, that'll be his second personal foul. That'll be the team's 7th. So that will put the Builders in the bonus for the remaining 8:55 of the half. So that puts Brown at the free throw line where he will shoot the 1 and 1 to try to add to the Builder lead, and he does so. Builders now with their largest lead of the evening, 16, as Alex Etheridge makes his way onto the floor. Second free throw off the mark for Brown. Cardinals clear. Cardinals continuing to try to work the perimeter to try to break this man-to-man defense, this pressure defense by the Builders. But a reach-in foul is going to be called. Now they're going to get that in the Shaman. Shaman, is it Shaman or I think it's Shaman, isn't it? I thought it was a Shaman. I'm sorry. Well, I'll check that. That's his first personal foul. That shot partially blocked, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to touch a Builder. So it's going to stay Cardinal basketball. 8:29 remaining. Builders with their largest lead of the night. 16 over the visiting Cardinals. Builders force the turnover. Feed inside. Shot up and off the glass for 2. Count the basket at the foul. That foul call will be on Tyler Sessions. That'll be his first personal foul, the team's 8th, as the Cardinals will make substitutions as Quavius Tidwell will make his way into the contest, and that'll send Shamon Rozier to the line to shoot 1. This will hopefully complete the 3-point play, and it does. Had to use the entire rim to get it in there, but we'll take it. 36-17 is our score as the Cardinals back on offense. Near steal that time. Shot up and off the glass. Circa shot, no good, but there was a foul. Alex Etheridge will be whistled for his first personal foul. That is the team's 5th. So that'll send Quentin Woods to the line to shoot 2. Remember, Quentin was injured earlier on a play where he went down, was able to get to his feet and make it back to the bench under his own power. So good to see him back on the floor as he misses both free throws. The score remains 36-17. Of course, this is the Builders' largest lead, 19. They look to go up by 20 or more, and that loose ball, I think, is going to be last touched by the Builders, and it was. So we have a stoppage in play, 7:51 remaining in the first half. Timeout, media timeout, the under 8. We'll step away.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Welcome back to the Apprentice School Athletic Center, home of your Apprentice School Builders. Howard McCain with you. Dave Davenport alongside me as the Builders with a 19-point lead over the Cardinals of Central International College out of Waverly, Virginia, as Etheridge works it around to Rudolph. His shot for three off the mark. He can hit that. He already has twice tonight, as that basketball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Right now it's Monte Rudolph leading all scorers on the floor. He has 9 points right now. As the Cardinals, again, being pressured defensively. Nice job by the Builders, just cutting off the lane. Builders now up 38-19. As that fast break opportunity is fruitful, Builders have now doubled up the Cardinals by 19, 38-19, as Woods with a crossover spin. Nice move, unable to finish at the rack, but there's a foul. So Devon Brown will pick up his first personal foul of the evening. That'll be the team's 6th, and that will send Quentin Woods back to the line. He was there just a moment ago, missed both free throw opportunities, but he's able to convert his first of 2. As Jabari Brackett makes his way into the basketball game for the Builders. Monty Rudolph will have a seat as the second free throw by Woods goes down. Builders lead cut to 17, 6:56 left in the first half, as the back-to-back defending national champion Builders look to get above 500, as Devon Brown with a nice putback. Looking forward to watching Devon Brown play basketball this season for the Builders. I just really like the way he plays the game. Builders able to break the press by the Cardinals. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Shaman inside, bump, shot up, no good, but he's there to put back his own miss. That pushes the Builder lead now to 21, 42-21. Just a shade over 6 minutes left in the basketball. Well, the first half of the basketball game, actually, is Sessions being guarded closely by Brackett. Cardinals turn it over. Builders running. Shot up and good. 44-21. Shaman Roser. We'll get you some totals, point totals for the Builders and the Cardinals shortly. That shot, that crossover 3 by Woods is good. Yeah, that was a little nasty right there. 44-24. Builders lead down to 20. Builders have led by as many as 23. That shot off the mark. Cardinals want to run. Khalil Caldwell just unable to shake this sticky Builder defense. That one poked away. Outlet to Etheridge. Etheridge off the glass. That shot is good, and we're going to get a timeout. Timeout taken by head coach Wayne Johnson. I think that's going to be a 30-second timeout, and it will be. 4:50 remaining in the first half of tonight's basketball game, and the Builders now with a 22-point lead. Builders have led by as many as 23 in this contest. Again, Coach Wayne Johnson brings this team into tonight's game winless on the season. Cardinals are severely limited, their roster. As a matter of fact, there are a couple of players tonight that were scratches for Coach Johnson. So that leaves him with a very, very short, limited bench. Only one player that he can actually sub in for his guys. So more than likely, many of his players are going to play pretty much Iron Man basketball, just no breaks except for the timeouts that the team calls and the media timeouts at certain points in the basketball game. There's another one that will be coming up very, very shortly, the under 4 TV timeout. But until then, Cardinal basketball. It's Caldwell handling the basketball, being guarded closely by Brackett. Brackett living up to his namesake. That's the kind of defense he's been providing so far, just bracket defense that they force another turnover. Quentin Woods unable to find his fellow Cardinal. That basketball goes out of bounds. You can credit Brackett with the defensive effort, able to rattle the ball handler enough to force a bad decision. Here's Etheridge. That three off the mark. Rebound cleared by Quentin Woods. Here's Sessions with the basketball. Cardinals trailing by 22. Shot up off the mark. Rebound cleared by the Builders. Builders wanted to run, but decided to get back into their half-court offense with Etheridge. Shaman. Shot off the glass. Tough shot. Able to get it to go. And the Builders now with their biggest lead of tonight, 24. Three and a half remaining. Cardinals. Shot clock at 10. Make their move. That shot up and good. That's Caldwell. Builders back quickly. That three by Etheridge off the mark. Long rebound comes off to the Cardinals. Cardinals running. Cardinals decide to stop and pop that shot. No good. Builders now with numbers. Builders with an opportunity to finish at the rim on the fast break, and they do with Cole Petro, Amir Cole Petro. 5'10" sophomore out of Farrell, Pennsylvania. Builders now with a 24-point lead. That crossover by Woods, that shot no good. Brackett pushing the tempo. Left it for the Cardinals. That's a turnover. Cardinals running. They have numbers. Dish to the Cardinals. Shot no good. Two shots, 2-point blank range layups missed. And the Builders off and running. Cardinals able to pick the Builders' pocket. That step back three, no good. As you can see, the pace is really starting to pick up for both of these teams as we start to approach halftime. Builders attacking. Wild shot. Brown is there for the putback. 52-26, 26-point lead. Builders' largest lead, and that's going to lead to a timeout. That is going to be a media timeout. This is the under 4 timeout, 1:53 remaining. Builders up by 26 over the Cardinals.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
With 38 points in the paint tonight to Central's 12. Devon Brown leads all scorers on the floor with 15 and 8 That's 15 points, 8 rebounds. Builders out rebounding the Cardinals here in the first half, 24-14. Yes, rebounding is a thing. Most teams that win the rebounding battle, most times win the basketball game as the Builders, again, ratchet up the defensive effort. Nearly a backcourt violation by the Cardinals, able to hold on as the shot clock is now at 10. Here's Caldwell, the right-handed runner, no good. Builders off and running. Hedgepeth to Etheridge. Etheridge, 3, in rhythm, off the front of the iron. Cole Petro there to clean things up underneath. And the Builder lead is now at 28. As the defensive effort for the Builders still up. Even though they have the big lead, that's going to be an air ball. That'll be a turnover. Caldwell unable to find the rim. 1:04 remaining in the first half as Shaquem Chisholm now into the basketball game for the Builders. He's handling the basketball. Chisholm with the feed in the corner. Here's Harmon. Harmon, step through, pocket, picked. Here's Sessions. Sessions skip pass inside. Thought it was a decent pass to Omar Vincent. He just was not able to corral it as the Builders look to eat up the majority of this. 32 seconds remaining as the feed goes inside to Shaman. His shot up and good. 30-point lead now for the Builders. Builders off to a slow start tonight, but have really picked things up here in the mid to late portion of the first half as they look to try to add to their scoring total with about 4 seconds left on the game clock. This will be the final shot. That is good if it goes, and it is a miss. And we will end the first half there. The first 20 minutes of play are complete. Builders lead the Cardinals by a score of 56-26, 30-point lead here at the halftime break. We will step away. We'll refresh ourselves and give you an opportunity to do the same. We will be back with second half action and first half stats. Don't go away. Builders lead. We'll be back. Winding things down here at halftime at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Just a few seconds left in the halftime break. Builders with a commanding 30-point lead over the Cardinals of Central International College out of Waverly by a score of 56-26. Both teams are making their way from their bench and onto the playing surface, and we'll take a quick look at some stats for you. Really, some of the things that really tell the tale of the tape in this basketball game for the visiting Cardinals. Their leading scorer is Khalil Caldwell, 6 points. A couple of players tied for the most rebounds in the first half at 4 is Omar Vincent and Jarian Owens as the Cardinals out of the locker room with the ball first. Bit of a wild shot. Up and no good. Builders with an opportunity as Omar Vincent misses his first attempt at points out of the halftime locker room as the Builders, many of their starters are back on the floor to start the second half, and we're going to open the second half for the Builders as they draw a foul. That foul call will go on Omar Vincent, his third personal foul. That's the team's first of the half, so that will send Joel Maxey to the free throw line, the 6'3 freshman out of Fort Irwin, California, and the first of two is up and good. Jerrion Owens will make his way back into the basketball game in the first half. The visiting Cardinals shot 31% from the field. That's 10 of 32. Has a second of two from Maxey. Go down. Builders now with a 32-point lead. Have more than doubled up the Cardinals on the scoreboard. Cardinals with a feed inside. That shot off the glass and in. Owens. So for Owens, that's his second make of the night. He has 4. Feed inside to Hedgepeth. He misses the point blank range shot. That does reset the shot clock as that 3 comes off. Loose ball, I believe, is going to be last touch, they say, by the Cardinals. Nope, they're going to change it, and they say it was last touch by the Builders. In the first half, the Cardinals shot 2 of 11 from 3. That's 18%. Cardinals handle the press. Here's Woods, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Player control foul. That'll go against Quentin Woods. That's his first personal. And that will be the team's second. Nice job by the Builders there on defense as Maxey handling the point guard duties for Coach Michael Gainey. He's able to make it all the way to the rack, unable to finish. Builders with another opportunity. Put back is up and off the glass and good for Jaleel Hope. Builders now with a 32-point lead over the Cardinals. Builders staying in a man-to-man defense. Woods works on Hedgepeth. Hedgepeth able to poke the basketball away, but it will stay with the Cardinals. Coach Michael Gainey, believe it or not, he is a 2018 apprentice school graduate, and it's got to be very satisfying for him as Builders with a near turnover, but instead it's going to be a reach-in foul. That foul call is going to go on Monte Rudolph. That'll be his second personal foul, the team's first of the second half. Cardinals. That shot no good. Leads to a fast break opportunity for the Builders. Builders unable to convert. Cardinals with their own opportunity on the fast break. That shot off the glass by Woods is good. Coach Gainey, again, a 2018 apprentice school grad. Again, it's got to be pretty satisfying to be able to come back and be the head coach of your alma mater. Builders able to work it inside, turn it over. Woods. Cardinals thought about the fast break, decided to come out of it. Builders nearly force a turnover. Last time the Builders were on the floor, they took on Methodist University, beat them by a score of 86-77. Again, Builders looking for an opportunity to get themselves above 500 as they're 2-2 as the Cardinals attack the basket with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And the basket, that basket goes to Caldwell. Caldwell, again, their leading scorer. That's his 8th point. Builders working inside to Hedgepeth. That shot back up and good for Maurice Harmon. Builders absolutely own the boards in the first half as the Builders force another turnover. Here's Hedgepeth with a finish. The rude finish on the offensive end by Hedgepeth pushes the Builder lead back up to 32. As that shot is up and off the glass, it is good, and it looks like Woods was fouled. That foul will go on Joel Maxey. That'll be his first personal foul, and the team's second as a couple of Builders will make their way back into the basketball game as Alex Etheridge, along with Amir Copetro, and at the line to try to complete the three-point play is Quentin Woods. Rebound missed, tapped around. Who's going to get it? It's going to be the Cardinals. Cardinals with an opportunity for a 4 or 5 point trip down the court, depending on what shot they get up. But before they can do any of that, Alex Etheridge is going to pick up his second personal foul, the team's third. That was a pretty hard push by Alex. There was no way around that one. 16:02 left in the contest. Here's Woods. Crossover. Whistle away from the action. I believe that's going to be a foul, and it will be. That's going to go on the Cardinals. So Quavius Tidwell will be whistled for his second personal foul and the team's third. Under 16 timeout. Builders up by 30. We'll be back.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
15:57. Sorry about that if you heard that whistle from the official. That was loud as heck. 15:57. Dave and I, we caught the brunt of that one, man. Oh, my gosh. Builders up by 30 over the Cardinals. Oh, my gosh. Welcome back to the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Once again, Howard McCain, along with Dave Davenport, as we watch the Builders just continue to add to this just overwhelming lead they have right now at 30 over the Cardinals of Central International College. Again, out of Waverly, Virginia, as Hedgepeth. I'm sorry, this Hedgepeth with a basketball, working on the low blocks. Shot clock now at 5. Builders with a good shot, unable to hit. Hedgepeth tried to feed Etheridge underneath, but they're going to say, oh, it wasn't touched by a Cardinal, so it will be Cardinal basketball. That is a turnover. Builders have managed their turnovers pretty well in this contest. That is only their 7th of the entire basketball game. And if you're Coach Michael Gainey, that's the kind of efficiency you want in the turnover department for your basketball team. If you're able to keep that thing under double digits, not just for a half, but for an entire basketball game that your team is playing, they're really taking care of the basketball. Etheridge off of the screen. Pick and roll underneath was shut down by the Cardinals, but Hedgepeth wasn't. Cardinals back quickly. Shot partially blocked by Etheridge. Etheridge ahead. Off the glass for an easy 2 is Maurice Harmon. Builder lead now back up to 32 as the Cardinals turn it over. Etheridge has his outlet tap, but the loose basketball is going to go out of bounds, so it will remain Builder basketball as substitutions will make their way off the bench for Coach Michael Gainey. Jaleel Hope into the game. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Builders as they work the perimeter. This could be an easy left-handed layup at the basket, and it is. Count the basket at the foul. That foul call will be credited to Jerrion Owens. That's his 3rd personal foul and the team's 4th of the half. And that'll send Jaleel Hope to the line to try to complete the 3-point play, as I like to say, the old-fashioned way with the and 1. Builders looking to go up by 35. Rebound comes off to Hope. Hope there with a right-handed putback. Instead of the Builders going up by 35, they go up by 36 with 14 minutes left in the second half. Builders with some half-court pressure, a lot of half-court pressure. But with that pressure, there's a foul. So Monte Rudolph will be credited with his 3rd personal foul. That'll be the team's 4th. The 6'1" freshman out of Virginia Beach, picking up his 3rd foul. Builders pick up another foul, consecutive fouls. That's Amir Copetro. That'll be his 2nd personal foul and the team's 5th. Builders again in their man-to-man defense. They come in double. Nearly forced a turnover. There was a travel there. Wasn't called. And that shot up and off the glass is good. So count the basket. Foul is going to be called on Wayne Hedgepeth. That'll be his 2nd personal foul and the team's 6th. Builders all of a sudden just can't keep their hands to themselves here the last couple of times out on the floor. That's 3 consecutive foul calls. So that'll send Jerrion Owens to the free throw line to try to add to his point total. And he does just that. 72-39. Now the Builders over the Cardinals. Again, Builders scored 126 points against the Cardinals the last time they played them. I think with the pace that we're on right now in this game, I don't think they're going to get to 126. But, hey, man, you just never know what happens. Because there's going to be a foul call. That one is on Jerrion Owens. That is now his 4th. The 15 foul. So, again, I told you before that Coach Johnson has a very limited bench. So, if anyone fouls out, that's it. The bench will be empty as Jabari Brackett makes his way onto the floor. Omar Vincent now in for Jerrion Owens. Owens will sit with 4 personal fouls. We're going to get a jump ball. So the possession arrow favors the Builders. So the basketball will stay right here with the Builders up by 34 with a little over 13 minutes left. Builders in the corner. Baseline drive. Nice defense there by the Cardinals. As Shimon Rosser gets the 2 inside. Builders force the turnover in the backcourt. Here's an opportunity for 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound, taken, put back, no good. Hedgepeth, he'll try it. His shot, no good. Loose ball tapped around, taken by the Cardinals. Builders with a foul. So Mirko Petro will pick up the foul. That'll be the team's 7th. So the Cardinals will now be in the bonus at the 12:33 mark of the second half. Again, all of a sudden, the whistles are blowing like crazy against the Builders as far as fouls go. So for the remainder of the game, the Cardinals will be shooting free throws. That one is going to be lost out of bounds. And it's those kinds of turnovers that drives a coach crazy. Again, Coach Michael Gainey, in his second season at the helm of the Builders, in his first season, took him to a national championship as another foul call. That one is going to go on Jaleel Hope. That'll be his first personal foul and the team's 8th. Well, it doesn't really matter now as far as the team fouls go. The Cardinals will be at the line for the remainder of the game. Of course, once it reaches 10, then it goes from the 1-1, which is a make right there by Caldwell. Of course, at 10 team fouls, that's when it goes from the 1-1 to 2 shots. Caldwell hits the second. Builders able to handle the press, the full court press, but unable to convert on the offensive end. The Cardinals trailing by 34. We're just under 12 remaining in tonight's game. Simmons thought about the step back 3, but decided to pull it out. Only to put up only for a wild shot to be put up by Caldwell. Builders running. Hope. Kick. Long 3-point shot off the front of the iron. Back come the Cardinals. Woods working against Hedgepeth. Wild shot off the iron, no good for Omar Vincent. That leads to a fast break opportunity as Jaleel just takes it all the way to the rack. Had an open shot, he just missed it. Cardinals able to race back to the other end with Caldwell. His shot up and good. We're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Michael Gainey. We'll take it with him. 10:53 remaining. Builders up 75-43. We'll be back.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
One player that you haven't seen all night tonight on the floor for the Builders is Donovan Means. Donovan, the 6'3" junior out of Chesterfield, Virginia, is injured and unable to play tonight. So some other Builders who wouldn't normally get an opportunity to see the floor are getting those opportunities tonight, and they are doing something with them. 10:53 remaining in tonight's basketball game. Builders with a 32-point lead on the visiting Cardinals from Central International College. Builders go to work on offense. Strong move by Shimon Roser. Just use his size and strength to just muscle his way to the basket. for two. Cardinals with a tough 2 on the other end. Nice feed inside to Devon Brown. Thought he was going to finish with a dunk, but still a nice layup. Beautiful pass inside that time by Joel Maxey. Step back 2, no good. Brown with the loose ball. Outlet to Rosser with the nasty finish on the offensive end. That's how you like to see your big men finish a fast break. Noisy 2 points on their end. That shot is blocked by Maxey. Builders with an opportunity to run. Rosser decides to pull it out. Feed inside to Rosser. Rosser. This time a much quieter lay in for 2. Could have rattled the rim, but decided to just lay it in for 2. That's okay. We'll take it. 83-45. Builders over the Cardinals. I think we'll have a foul here, and we will. That'll go on Joel Maxey, his second personal foul, the team's ninth, and we'll have a stoppage. Timeout, media timeout. We'll take it with them. Builders with a huge lead.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
Builders with a commanding rebound edge in this game tonight, 44-22. And I told you before that whenever a team out-rebounds its opponent by that much, it will reflect itself on the scoreboard. I mean, it's basically just limiting your opponent to one shot down the floor and allowing yourself an opportunity for multiple shots on the offensive end. Builders with 16 offensive rebounds, the Cardinals with only 5. So Builders with 16 opportunities or 16 extra opportunities to score. Cardinals just not getting those same opportunities. So a nice job this evening of working the boards for the Builders, as those two are good for the Cardinals. 83-47 is your score. Maxey lulled the defender to sleep, able to get all the way to the rack for the nasty finish at the basket. Loose ball rebound comes off to Brown. Here's Maxey again. Feed. Nice job that time by Etheridge to just work the weak side of the defense. Even better job by Maxey to find him. Easy layup on the backside of the defense for 2. Builders continue to stretch this lead. Lead now at 40, 87-47. Zafik goes inside to Brown. The only thing that stopped him at the rim was Brown. This three-point shot off the mark. Etheridge, long outlet. It's going to be slapped out of bounds. It'll stay Builder basketball with 8:02. Jerrion Owens and Quentin Woods make their way back into the ball game as Quentin Woods will come back on the floor. He's the leading scorer this evening for the Cardinals. He has 15 points. That shot inside for Devon Brown. Sure, that makes him feel a little bit better after getting himself stuffed at the rim on that last dunk. Wild shot. They're going to say the ball handler was tripped on his way to the basket. That's going to go on Joel Maxey. That'll be his third personal foul and the team's 10th. So that will put the Cardinals in the double bonus. Timeout, media timeout, the under 8 timeout. And we'll take it with them. Builders with a commanding 42-point lead.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
David, is it just me or is the officials' whistle like extra crisp tonight? Good gosh almighty. Oh, I'm sorry, we're back. 7:42 remaining in tonight's basketball game with that last foul call that now puts the Cardinals in the double bonus for the remainder of the basketball game as they trail by 42 points. Tyler Sessions at the free throw line. He misses the first of two. And I'm not sure how keen your ear is for tonight's basketball game, but if you hear some people in the background talking, one of the people that you hear is the head, as the Lady Builders head basketball coach. That's Aisha. Well, is no longer Little, is now Gainey. Yep, she has the same last name as the men's head basketball coach, Michael Gainey. Nope, they're not brother and sister, ladies and gentlemen. They are now married. Gainies were able to tie the knot this summer. Beautiful wedding down in Miami, Florida. Got an opportunity to go see them tie the knot. It was one of the most beautiful ceremonies I've ever seen next to my own. So congratulations to the Gainies on tying the knot this summer. Looking forward to some fantastic things on the court from both of these head coaches as the Builders force a turnover. Alley-oop. Didn't quite go as scripted, but hey, it's still 2 points off of the turnover. Builders now with 95 points. So the chances of the Builders breaching the century mark are exponentially high unless there's just a offensive collapse here in the next 6.5 minutes. Told you Builders scored 126 the last time these teams played each other. That's a long 3-point shot by Caldwell right in the face of Joel Maxey. That cuts the Builder lead now to 45. 45, you heard me. Builders, strong move inside. That's going to be a foul call. So count the basket, folks. Add the foul as Omar Vincent picks up his 4th. That's the team's 6th. And that's going to put Shamon Rosser at the free throw line. The 6'6" sophomore out of Richmond, who has just been a force tonight. Him and Devon Brown, man, they are going to be tough to deal with this upcoming season. 2 young players. Couple of tools for Coach Gainey in this offense. They're both on the floor right now. Just under 6 minutes left. Here's Woods. Woods I think that was a pass, but it's blocked out of bounds. I'm not sure if that'll just go down. That will not go down as a block. As Shaquem Chisholm will relieve Jabari Brackett on the floor. That feed goes inside to Woods. Woods is foul. That shot would have been good if it went, but instead it will just simply go as a foul call. On Shimon Rosser. Here's Quentin Woods shooting 2. 5:39 remaining. Coach Gainey again in his second season, 21-9 as the Builder head coach. That second of 2 free throws is missed, goes out of bounds, so that will go over to the Builders. As you can hear the coach of Michael Gainey giving direction to his defense. So I thought that was last touch by the Cardinals, but it was last touch by the Builders. That long rebound comes off of the three-point miss. Second miss there by Woods. Here's Brown. His shot, no good, leads to a fast break opportunity. Cardinals don't have the numbers. They don't matter. They attack the basket anyway. Chisholm up to Etheridge. Feed went inside to Brown. Brown wasn't looking for the pass. So that one will go out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, and that'll lead to some substitutions now for the Builders as Jalil Hope will see the floor here again in the second half. Hope played substantial minutes in the first half, put up 10. That long three-point shot is going to go out of bounds, went over the top of the backboard. Chisholm crosses the timeline. Feed goes inside. Rosser missed. Brown there to clean up the mess. So Devon Brown having himself a night. Cardinals trying to find a soft spot in that Builder defense, unable to do so. That pass deflected, comes off to Chisholm. Chisholm unable to convert, but the Builders able to get the loose ball off of the miss. Chisholm trapped in the corner. Gets it to Brown. Brown, nice up and under move for the easy finish right at the iron. Builders now with 101 points. They've broken the century mark. Nice job by Chisholm to break that press. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Chisholm with the feed inside to Rosser. Rosser put on a couple of low post moves. He was just unable to finish the little 2-footer. But the Builders able to turn over the Cardinals. Looks like the officials are kind of letting them play here. Is that touch pass to Monte Rudolph, able to bang it off the glass for 2. 103-53. Builders now with a 50-point lead over the Cardinals. Traditionally, when the Builders have played the Cardinals, this is how these basketball games have gone. Really been one-sided contest a lot of times. But that doesn't mean that the Cardinals don't play hard as they do there. 2:48 left. 103-55. Chisholm with a pick and roll feed to Brown. Brown unable to finish. Gets it to Hope, but he finishes. Jaleel Hope now with 12 points in the contest. As Sessions trying to find some way to penetrate this Builder defense, unable to do so. Here's Woods. Woods, his step back three out of the corner, misses. Here come the Builders with 2 minutes left in the basketball game. Feed inside. Loose ball comes off to Rudolph. Right place, right time, able to put it up for two. 107-55. Builders. Cardinals lost the basketball, went right through right between the knees of a Builder player and right back to the Cardinals, who were unable to convert. Builders with another fast break opportunity and an easy layup on the offensive end, and we get a stoppage in play. Media timeout, the under four. This is the last media timeout of tonight's basketball game. Builders, 109-55 over the Cardinals.
The U.S. Leader Lane provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
7 seconds remaining in tonight's game between the Builders and the Cardinals of Central International College. Builders pretty much took control of this game early on and just have not let up. Builders currently lead by 54 over the Cardinals. As the Builders simply looking to get this 87 seconds off of the clock, get out of here with a victory. As that long three goes down for Caldwell. Here's Chisholm. With 1 minute left on the clock, Chisholm gets himself on the scoreboard with an easy finish at the basket, making it 111-58. As Woods and Sessions try to work the two-man game. Sessions misses a three. Here's Hedgepick. Feed goes inside to Jaleel Hope. He'll bang it off the glass for two. That is his 14th point. We're now down to 30 seconds remaining in tonight's basketball game. So once the Cardinals shoot this basketball, depending on what happens, that will be the last possession of the ball game. The game clock is now at 13. The shot clock is at 12. So the Cardinals can't hold for the final shot of the game. There's a 1.7 second differential between the two. That one comes off to the Builders. As Coach Gainey tells his guys to hold it, we're down to 5, 4, 3, and the Builders, with this victory tonight, move to 3-2. They're now above 500 on the 25-26 basketball season with a decisive victory here at home over the Cardinals of Central International College by a score of 113-58. Devon Brown and Shaman Rosser had themselves an evening tonight. These are a couple of players to watch for the Builders as we continue to move forward. Once we get a healthy Devon Means back on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, watch out. It could be fireworks here for this team in this season. Once again, want to thank each and every last one of you for joining us tonight on this broadcast. It has been a pleasure to bring it to you, and we look forward to more and more games coming to you this season. So, for Howard McCain, Dave Davenport, We want to say good night, and we'll see you next time. But until then, remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is Builder Basketball.